So where you from? How long you been living in Korea for?
So I'm from California. I've been living in Korea just over 5 years now.
5 years.
Yeah.
How did you end up in Busan, not Seoul? That might be interesting.
Yeah. So for me, in 2016, I came to Korea for the first time on vacation. And I went from Seoul to Busan to Jeju. And then when I was in Busan, it struck me as a place I could live. It was right in between. Seoul was fun, but very busy. And then Jeju, of course, was very calm and relaxing. But Busan was right in the middle. It was like fun, but still relaxing.
Like a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. So I was able to, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I remember having the thought in Gwangalmi, like, oh, I could live here.
But 2016, like the Korea wasn't that big, you know. But like, what was the? How did you, how did you decide to go like travel in Korea? Because especially for Americans, like it's not that common like tourist destination.
Totally. So growing up in California, or growing up where I grew up, one, there's a lot of thank you. There's a lot of Korean people, and then two, growing up, my best friend was Korean.
Ah, right.
So I was always sort of really comfortable, or been around the language and the food a lot. And then coming from a teacher's perspective, at the time, Korea paid their teachers, the English teachers, the best of all the other countries. So
Like Japan.
yeah, so it was worth exploring, for sure.
So just decide to give it a
Yeah,
shot?
especially for just like especially for just a vacation. You know what I'm saying? Like, give it a shot, try it out, see if I like it. See if I like it.
All right. What was your biggest culture shock when you came to Busan or Korea in general? Yeah.
Yeah, for me, like Korea and California aren't that different.
Really?
Yeah, I swear. Like, so you need to have a car. Typically, you got to have a car in California. You got to have a car in Korea for the most part. You can go to E-Mart, which is almost like America's Walmart or Target. Like Home Plus is a Target, and E-Mart is Walmart. So the biggest things in my life are kind of the same. You know, there's fast food everywhere, which is very much like America. All the signs are in English.
Yeah.
So it's not that crazy. Like compared to like Thailand. Like I went to Thailand and I'm like, where do I buy food? Like I don't even know where things are.
Right.
Whereas in Korea, there's convenience stores and E-Marts and all these things.
Like a 7-Eleven in America.
100%.
Yeah.
And then we even have 7-Elevens here. So it's just like, dude, I feel right at home. So the culture shock wasn't that heavy at first.
But if you have to like, but I'm sure there was something there where like that's
Yeah.
like it's a weird.
Yes.
It could be
Yes.
anything.
Okay. So my biggest culture shock is a minor inconvenience to most people, but to me it's a big deal.
Pizza?
It has to do with food. For Korean restaurants, restaurants close between like 3 and 5.
Oh.
Drives me crazy.
Like a break time.
Break time.
Yeah.
Whereas in America, the restaurants, you stagger your breaks, so you're always open. So
Right.
yeah. So when I went, sometimes I get hungry at 3 o'clock. You know what I mean? So when I get turned away from a restaurant, and I was like, this would never happen in America.
Right, because typically they do like so like there's a shift A, shift B.
Yeah.
Like when shift A is
Yeah.
on the shift B takes a break and
So-
then
It's I've worked in a restaurant and we never closed for everyone to eat.
right.
So that's
they might have to wait a bit, but
Yeah.
they still get the
yeah. Like maybe you're short staffed for, 40 minutes or something like that, but it's never like the whole restaurant closes down.
But that's the
That's the biggest.
That's the biggest thing. I was thinking. I was more of a like. I was thinking around like, like some weird food or.
No, I mean, that's the only thing where I feel like outraged. Like that's the only thing that wears on me. Other than that, it's just like, hey,
It's okay,
it's okay.
bro. That's I didn't expect this answer actually.
Yeah.
Okay. How is it for you to live in Korea as a non-Korean person? and like what are some struggles or even benefits?
Okay.
Because I get a lot of like answer as in struggles most of the time.
Yeah.
But if you could also like touch on maybe some benefits, if there are,
Yes.
then you could.
Let's see. So first off, like the biggest struggle obviously is the language barrier. And going from learning English or knowing English to learning Korean is way more difficult than I ever would have imagined. That being said, I'm a terrible student. I'm a bad student. I just don't like studying. I'm not good at it. I have to learn a very specific way. So there's plenty of people out there that can pick up on the language and they don't have my issues, but I'm a bad student. So number one, the biggest challenge is the language barrier. Number one. But in terms of benefits, I guess, of course, being a foreigner, in Busan specifically, you stand out for the most part. So like I live in Mangmi, which there's only one other foreigner that I know of here.
Do you know him?
I know him. Like he's down the street. Like I know him. Nobody lives out here, you know? So the kind of cool thing that I get is that you stand out, which is kind of cool sometimes because I'll be riding my bike to work and I'll be riding past a group of kids and they wave at me because I'm the only foreigner here. So I think I stand out and sometimes that could be fun. That's about it though. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty more challenges, but right off the bat, off the top of my head, the language barrier is the most difficult, and then you stand out as a foreigner, which can be fun.
Yeah, but that was the also thing that Sophia mentioned, my girlfriend. She said whether it's a good reaction or bad reaction,
Yeah.
like people are more aware of you, like that you being at place.
100%. Yeah.
So like if I was there, people would just be like,
Yeah.
people don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But if you were there, people are aware. They're like, oh, like they might even look at you one more time. Or,
Yeah. Well, I know one time a group of friends and I, we were all foreigners. We went out to eat, and an ajushi nearby, I guess, didn't like us speaking in English. So he was like, quiet down. Like he told us, like specifically, like pointed to us and says, quiet, quiet, or whatever. I don't know what he said. But it was a little bit awkward, of course. But by the end of the night, the wait staff came up. They're like, we're so sorry about him. Here's a free Pepsi. So got a free Pepsi out of it at least.
Pepsi?
Yeah.
Not
even a Coke. Just
not even a Coke. Like Coke is a bit more expensive. They're like 20 cents more expensive. So, they gave you the Pepsi.
Yeah, they gave you the passive aggressive. Yeah, we're
Exactly.
sorry. Yeah.
Hey, at least they didn't give you the knockoff Fanta.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. It's like already opened and like half drank.
Not fizzy at all.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why?
What the fuck is this?
Do we have to drink it?
All right. Where are we? I guess you already answered my next question. The next question was, have you ever experienced situations of like misunderstanding or bias as a foreigner?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm getting deep here.
There you go. Yeah.
The next one is about racism.
Oh, for real? Is it? Okay. Let's see. Bias for or bias against? Shit. I guess that's the white privilege I have showing because I can't really think of anything. I think that is white privilege, like the definition of it. I mean, if anything, you do meet, or I have met older people that get frustrated with me really quickly, but I think that's more of the language barrier. So I don't really know how much to do with race. I think nowadays, though, I'm not getting any reaction. Sometimes, or when I was first got here, I would notice people react to me because I'm a foreigner walking into places. But nowadays, I don't know.
Like how they...
their face kind of jumps a little bit. Yeah. Like that. And
so like unusual.
Exactly. But nowadays, there's no difference. You know what I mean? So I think maybe at first I noticed it more. And either nowadays it's either happening less or I don't even notice it.
I guess it's both actually. Increasing of like non-Korean people living in Korea and also like, you kind of care less.
Yeah. I think especially, more foreigners now than ever nowadays.
All right. Next one. Have you experienced any like racism? For example, like you are not allowed in certain bars, say clubs or, you know?
Yeah.
Because people would say like, oh, white people don't get racism.
Yeah.
But yeah, go on.
Yeah, I totally did a couple times. But like you said, being white, it was like fun. Like, oh, I got racisted, you know? Like, oh, that was racist. Oh, wow, crazy. No, but I think, like, oh, that's what it feels like.
Oh my god.
No, like in general, there was 2 times. This was during COVID where, there was, where we got turned away because we were foreigners. So they specifically said no foreigners, no foreigners. So I think that was at a pool hall in Busan. And then I think,
Pool hall?
yeah, where you just play billiards, like pool.
Well, why would they say no foreigners?
I think at this point, America was like the worst COVID place in the world, and Korea was like the best COVID place in the world.
That's where. Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, my sweet boy. So yeah, so at that point in time, America was like really like foreigners were viewed as like dirty here. So I think I got turned away in like early 2021. And then I think some friends and I went out to Samyeon. We went out to a pretty famous bar out there, and I think they said no foreigners. But
do you remember the name?
Yeah. I don't know if I could blow it. Do you want me to blow it up?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I mean,
was
it's
it
just information.
Jay and Johnson, I think?
Oh, JJ, yeah.
JJ, yeah. Johnson and Johnson or whatever. J. Yeah.
I think that one, yeah.
Yeah.
That one, I recently talked to someone who goes to club almost every day.
Yeah.
That person also said. But they only accept foreigners when they're not busy. So when they
that's
meet
right.
people,
Yep.
they fill it in like on weekdays.
Yep.
But on like Saturday, Friday,
Yep.
they...
Yeah. Because I think we tried to go on like a Saturday night or something like that. It was like some packed thing, and then they turned us away at the door. And we went next door to Groove instead. So I think between the pool hall and that time, that's the only time I've ever, I think, experienced racism.
But like, how did that make you feel? Like,
I mean, like I said, like it was like this, for me, growing up, you know, white in California, like it didn't happen. So when I came here, I was like, oh, like that's what it feels like to be discriminated against. So that's white privilege, like in a nutshell. But I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I could see how this could get annoying day after day after day when it comes to everything. So maybe perhaps like Black Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, I can't even imagine if they just want to go to the bank and then they get discriminated against, and you're just like, oh my God, can I just go to the bank? So for me, it's like this novel experience, but for other people, it's like a daily occurrence.
but do you think that would happen more towards like, how do I say, like, not white, other, can I say colored people?
I mean, typically colored is a little bit more outdated or rude.
Yeah.
But maybe
Like those African Americans or
I think
not just Americans, just like,
I think colored is rude, but people of color is correct.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, but
People of color.
Yeah.
Do you think they
yeah.
do you think they go through more than
Yes.
you
Yes.
in Korea?
Ooh.
Or do you think they are viewed as just foreigner?
Good question. If I had to guess, because it's not my experience, I would have to guess yes. So from my experience, I was talking to a girl, like a black girl from New York, and she was saying when she's dating a Korean guy, you know, they're hand in hand, they're holding hands, walking down the street or something like that, he gets dirty looks. The guy gets dirty, the Korean dude gets dirty looks. They mainly just kind of ignore her, but he gets dirty looks. Wow. So that's kind of like, that must be a super shitty thing to go through, especially every day or very, very often, which is pretty rough, you know, but in my experience, it's probably been mostly positive. And then on the rare chance that I do get discriminated against, it's so rare that it's more of an inconvenience. Like, oh, fuck, like, oh, racism, okay.
Like you're saying it doesn't happen
No,
often.
gosh, no. At least not that I pick up on.
Yeah.
I mean, There's probably people muttering underneath their breath. You know, who knows what people are saying behind my back. But when it comes to face overt racism, I'd say it's pretty rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Mm.
It's pretty interesting, actually. All right. Now it's gonna be some of the life things.
Okay, cool.
What are the, like, in Korean society? Was there that something that you learned about, like, unspoken rules for, like, foreigners, or like that you had the struggles with, like age or work culture, hierarchy,
Yes.
those things?
Yeah, totally. Let's see. Yes. So when it comes to working, like work culture, from what I know about Korea, is that Korean people don't really like direct confrontation. You kind of say something, and then you sort of have to understand what else that means. Like in America, I think it's more common to have face-to-face conversations with your boss or something like that.
Right.
But in Korea, they pass it down. So you never talk to your boss, you talk to the person above you who talks to your boss.
Right.
So a lot of people would dislike that. Personally, I like that. I don't want to talk to my boss ever. If you don't talk to me, you don't talk to the big boss, I don't want to talk to you either. So personally, I'm okay with it, but that did take some adjustments. That did take some getting used to, and everybody seems to just accept that. Like, you have to accept that if you want to keep working and living in Korea. Like, don't fight it. Don't try to change it. I think for most Americans, they typically will voice those things that they hate and expect things to change.
But it doesn't.
But it never does. It's not gonna.
No, they'll try to, like, get rid of you.
Yeah, for sure. So the first people that I taught with, they were like vocally angry with a lot of what they were seeing at the school. But for me, I don't know what it is about my personality or what it was, but I was just like, whatever. That's just how it is here. Like if you move to another country, you just have to accept that's how it is here. Otherwise, you're just going to be annoyed and tired all the time.
And it's going to be America everywhere.
Yeah.
Or like,
yeah. And
because
and for me, I mean, I moved out here when I was 31. So I had my fill of American culture. Like, I lived there my whole life. So by the time I moved out here, I was ready for things that were completely different. So I think moving out here, you have to be, it'll help you a lot to be willing to embrace things that are completely different in every way. So that helped me a lot.
like, rather than trying to...
Yeah, don't try to change things. You're the person I'm the person that's the foreigner here. I shouldn't try to reshape my life. I need to reshape myself to fit into this life.
The country with the high suicide rate.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, hey, I said it.
Yeah. There's maybe not all the way. Maybe I'll keep some things.
Yeah, but really toxic thing, maybe. A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that actually. What do you think? It's like the most toxic thing that gets people to the edge in Korea. Like, because there must be a reason, and then you must have like felt it in some way.
Sure. I think the biggest thing that I've seen people get worn down by is the work culture. So meaning that, I mean, Korean people work so hard. They work like 6 days a week or something like that, or they stay super late at night. And I know for teachers, if you're working from 9 in the morning till 5 p.m. teaching kindergartners, I've never seen people get worn down faster in my entire life. Like, I've seen people that just leave Korea like a shell of their former selves. And for me, my whole goal in life is to avoid stress. So that's why I have to be really careful with where I work, because the work stress, the pressure to work hard and long hours in Korea, I think is always prevalent.
Yeah.
So
I think that's most of the reason why people like do that.
I think so.
Decision, but yeah, it's usually like you're getting bullied at work. The boss pushes you.
Yeah.
Because of the thing, and it must be so tiring actually.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of pressure to make money in Korea. Like, a lot of I mean, of course, like many other places in the world, of course, but specifically like materialism or designer bags, a nice car. I think those are the real sort of symbols of wealth. And I think there's a lot of pressure on Korean people to acquire those. And coupled with long hours, especially from a young age, I think
Yeah.
Korean people are pressured from a young age to succeed. You know, they have like, you know, kindergartens now where you have to test to get into the kindergarten. So it's
It's interesting.
yeah, I think it's just
It must be interesting.
a culture of pressure, you know.
Man, we have a lot of questions left, bro.
Sure. We got plenty of coffee.
What type of people do you recommend to like try to live in Korea or like live in Korea?
Oh, cool.
Like type of people.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say people, one that are, this is going to sound cliche, but open-minded. And what I mean by that is, like we talked about, like don't try to reshape Korea into what you're used to.
Right.
Come with an open mind and realize that things are going to be different. You just have to go with it and try to enjoy it. And then two, not too young. I feel like if you show up at 21 on as a teacher, you're not going to like it because it's hard work. If you're teaching kindergarten, it's hard work. If you just want to go out and party, don't come to Korea on an E2 visa, on a teaching visa. Like, yeah, come here, go to Seoul, go to Itaewon for sure, go have fun. But to live here under that circumstance, I think your body wants to go party, but your life here will be working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you're 21, you could probably have more fun other places when it comes to working and living here.
So like you would recommend them to just come travel.
Yeah,
When you're young.
for sure. Like, if you're straight out of college, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're 23 years old and you have all this energy and all this life, don't go into teaching. Like, wait, come to Korea, go to Itaewon, go to Jeju. You know what I mean? Have fun, party here, but living here is not going to be as much fun as vacationing here. Obviously.
So you think when you're a bit older,
Yeah.
it's a bit better?
Yes.
In what way does it?
So, I think if you're 26, 26 or 27, like if you don't mind staying inside some nights, come to Korea. Because it's not this especially not everywhere you go. It's not a huge party city. You know what I mean?
No.
Like probably Spain would probably be better. You know what I mean? Or I don't know, maybe even Australia. I don't know.
No.
Okay, maybe not Australia.
Worse than Korea.
Okay, for sure. So, but yeah, because there's some parts of Korea that are really quiet. And I think if you're young, it's probably other places are more fun. Even though I think Korea, I had so much fun when I was 31 and came here, but I got very, very lucky moving into Busan Day.
So Busan Days away. No.
It was, I mean, compared to say Mangmi where I live now, or I mean,
I
like,
know you're gonna get some Death Note.
yeah, so yeah,
City of Mangmi.
the Mangmi gangs are gonna come after me after this.
All right. No, don't worry. My YouTube channel, like 6 people watch.
Sick.
And then 2 of them is like my parents. So.
That's cool. All right, as long as one isn't in Mangmi.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
All right. What is the one thing that you wish you had known before you moving to Korea?
Definitely study the language years before coming here. And yeah, definitely study the language before coming here. Just because it took me about a year to basically wrap my head around the sounds of the language, the rhythm of the language, the accent of the language. I would learn like, how are you? 잘 지냈어요? And then I would study it and look at it, and if somebody said it to me, I still couldn't understand it. I just couldn't understand the spacing and how to understand it. So if you study Korean for a year before you get here, just basics, I think you'll have a huge advantage.
Yeah. I think also like especially in Busan,
Oh,
like
yeah.
people, like Busan people talk more rough.
Yeah.
Like But when you actually like listen to what they're saying,
Yeah.
it's more of a like a suggesting or nice in
Yeah.
a way.
Oh.
But when you don't know the language, it sounds like they're just being angry at you.
Yeah.
Because most of the people look rough too sometimes.
Dude.
You know, like grandmas and grandpas.
100%.
But sometimes they will just ask like, "Did you eat?"
Yeah.
But then they will say like, "Did you eat?"
Yeah.
You know, like.
And like, as a person that doesn't understand like 80%, 90% of what I hear, I have to go straight off tone.
Yeah.
Straight, I have to, and like what they're doing with their hands. So one time my car broke down nearby, and this guy, really nice, he came up to me and started yelling at me. And I was like I'm sweating. I was so stressed, I was sweating.
Like, why are you yelling?
Yeah, like I'm like, I don't know why the car is broken. And then he ended up helping me. He ended up calling the insurance company to get me a tow truck. He stayed with me. He offered me a cigarette. Like
Did you smoke?
No, but he was so nice. But at first, I actually thought that he was really, really angry with me. One, because I don't understand, and two, the Busan dialect is
Yeah.
pretty rough.
Yeah.
And he was like 60 years old, and
Yeah.
I just assumed he was going to be mad at me.
Yeah.
But-
That's one thing I actually want to add on, like add. I feel like if you like know a little bit of language or like you
Yeah.
try to understand them, most of the thing like people would think it's a racism
Yeah.
would be actually like
Yeah.
they're just asking
100%.
like, so like they will have more fun traveling around Korea or just living in Korea.
Dude, and
So I think that's a really good
yeah.
yeah.
100%. Yeah. And if anything, I would recommend study specific scenarios. Meaning, I want to know how to call my dentist and make an appointment. Don't study words like porcupine, or like toki, or something like that. Like, don't study animal names that you're not going to need. Don't study stuff you don't need. Study specifically what you think you'll need. How to make doctor's appointments, what to do if your car breaks down, going to the hospital, talking to a pharmacist. That's the stuff you need to study, not,
That's a good one. That's a good.
That's what I think. That's what I wish I knew.
My next question was compared to your house, like compared to your home, how it is. But I think you kind of like did that already. Standing out is also we did that.
Yep.
Oh, a lot of people say it's really hard to make friends in Korea.
Okay.
Like it could be Korean friends or foreign friends, but
Yep.
and what do you think about that? And or with that, follow up will be what are some tips on making Korean friends
For sure.
or friends in Korea?
Right. Okay. Yeah, it can be hard. It can be extremely lonely, especially for the first 3 or 4 months. 100%. It can be very, very lonely. So a couple things. I'd say number one, try to find a local university. Universities will usually have people from all around the world, which will increase the chances of you meeting people that speak English.
But in Busan, which university do you recommend? Because there's few that I can think of now.
Okay. I had the most fun with Busan National University. I mean, that one was, I think, to this day, the most lively. I always confuse PKNU and
Yeah.
KSU, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, KSU.
I confuse, but they're so close to each
Yeah,
other.
they're almost it's the same
Yeah.
subway station. Yeah.
Exactly. So that area, if you go near there and just find the expat bar, you could probably meet people that way.
Recommend some bars because there's
Yeah.
one good one, right?
Of course. So in Busan Day, of course, I have to say Hideout.
Shout out to Valentine.
Yeah. And Moppy. If I don't, then I won't be ever welcomed back. But yeah, they're great. They're awesome. Of course, Basement, of course, 3 or 4... Oh, sorry.
No.
3 or 4 years ago was the shit. I think you could still go down there and meet a lot of good people. Red Bottle, if you're going to get really drunk and meet some people. And then I think in that PKNU area, Old 55, I think, is the spot. They have live music, if that's your thing. And then...
I brought Collivans.
Cullivan's, yeah. Cullivan's, yeah. They're a great restaurant and bar. And then there's a couple...
It's more restaurant, yeah.
Yeah. And then Gwangali, I guess, Funny Beer.
Oh.
Yeah, Funny Beer's kind of a spot now.
It's always like
Yeah.
the foreigner friendly.
Oh, yeah. So
There's also funny beer in KSU.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's the original one, right?
Oh, could be.
Yeah. I think that's the OG, and then they expanded to.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So your advice was
Oh,
go to the.
universities.
Yeah.
And then also, it really, really helps to have a hobby. You got it, like whether it be like volleyball or running, or for me, it was photography or anything that will allow you to meet other people that do that same hobby. So maybe drinking is not your thing. Totally understand. Going to bars sucks for you. So instead, I would try to find groups on Facebook or Instagram or any other social media that does the hobby that you like, and you could slowly build out from there. I think you might have to pick up drinking if you move to Korea, though.
That's true, though.
Like, you're gonna have a hard time if you don't.
Also, like Facebook, a lot of people think it's dead, but to find like your groups is still like still a thing, right?
Totally. Like, I never ever use Facebook to check up on anyone, but the majority of social groups, photographers, beach volleyball, soccer, running, they're all on Facebook. I don't know why. They just are that, So I recommend that. So look near universities, have a hobby, and then try apps. You could use apps too if you want to.
Yeah. Which apps?
Well, for me, it's probably probably a little different than some people. But I met a lot of close friends from like dating apps, like Tinder and Bumble.
Yeah.
So just be careful. But if you want to, you could put in your bio, like just looking for friends to get coffee or to meet people. I swear to God, that's a thing. So like I said earlier, some of my closest friends I met through Tinder. To this day, they're dating other people. Maybe they're married, but we still keep in touch. Sometimes we never take it in a romantic direction. We just met for coffee, found out that we don't like each other in that way, but still keep in touch over Instagram and shit. And that way we still, can stay friends.
That's a good tips.
Yeah, just don't be creepy. Just don't ruin a good friendship. Don't ruin a good friendship with a risky text message in the middle of the night. People
3 a.m.
Yeah, I'm like, are you up? Like, dude,
You up?
yeah, it's not gonna work. Probably not. People complain about being friend zoned. Like, oh, he's in the friend zone. Good, you have a friend now. Okay, a friend is a very valuable thing, especially in a foreign country. If you get friend zoned, you have a new friend. That's a very rare, wonderful thing. Appreciate it, because you don't have family out here. Your friends are all you have. So if you get friend zoned, be thankful.
You're right.
Treat each other well.
바다 향기 따라 걷는 현대거리 빛나는 밤 불빛 속에 춤을 타도 소리 살짝 들려오는 이 순간 부산에서 내 맘은 쉬어가 부산 부산 너의 바람이 나를